let's talk about really the big officiating news, though, because this has gotten a lot of play. So you've got, as you see here, Kevin Seifert wrote in his column that the NFL swapped out 5 members of referees Clete Blakeman's crew for tonight's game that was supposed to be in Mexico. Now it's in Los Angeles. Clete was supposed to have his crew. Now he doesn't have 4 members of his on-field crew.
It's interesting. This is, let me say, this is unprecedented. Look, there are changes during the season amongst crews. It is somewhat unusual to take 4 officials off of one crew and move them to another crew for a regular season game. But again, a couple things to consider. This game was supposed to be in Mexico City, so not that that's a trip like London where you have to take off, time to go. But schedule came out October 22nd, normal schedule release. These officials were on this game, so this isn't a last-minute change. But again, it feels a little bit like, big game, high profile, don't want anything to go wrong. What do you think?
Well, I mean, and we know that Roger Goodell is a guy that wants to switch up the crews a little bit. But if you look at all the scheduling all the way up through week 14 now, the most changes that have been made on a crew have been like 2. It's never been like this. So they switched 4 on field. And then they switched the replay.
Even
official
replay
too.
got switched.
What are you saying to the other teams in the league and the other games? Your game's not as important, so we're not going to switch to what I refuse to call an all-star crew. But your game's not as important like this. And then, of course, what do you say to the 5 guys that you switched off of this game when you think about the future? We've already been through one thing where they fired an official and announced it midway through the season, and this just raises more questions, and I think puts this crew under a lot more pressure than they would have been under if this thing.
This has been presented as an all-star crew. The magnitude of the game. Look, a regular season game. This is as big as we've had this year with the records of both teams. But now you've created this extra layer of pressure. Officials are used to pressure, but it just seems unnecessary. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes tonight.
Watch Mike Pereira and Dean Blandino every Monday afternoon on Last Call, presented by Microsoft Surface, right here at NFL on Fox.